like you smooch to them more going down the pin than like kicking them, or like you hear people like you need to ride. And a lot of it seems to, the throttle's in the leg.
Well, so for me, kicking a horse isn't necessarily a speed tool for me. There, like a minute ago when we talked about me smooching to that horse, I wanted just a little more speed. So that's what I'm going to start with is, lean up in the front, ride to the front of my seat a little and smooch to him right there and see if that creates the little bit of more speed that I want. If I feel like guys that do a lot of kicking, especially you'll see some of the bigger guys that are bigger, stronger guys, man, they kick them horses pretty hard. Well, the harder you kick him, I feel like the less he can run because you're kicking the air out of him. Or just think about it like this. My dad and we ran this foot race when I was a kid. It's kind of funny, but I had a bad habit of kicking with my swing. And Dad said, hey, we're gonna run this foot race and I'm gonna hold this stick, and when we take off, I'm gonna job you in the ribs with it. See if you can outrun me to the other side, the arena. And sure enough, we took off there and he jobbed me in the ribs. He's on this side, I went that way. You know what I mean? Now I realize people thinking, well, we're kicking with both legs, so they're running between our legs. And that's a little bit true. I think the pat, the lean up there and this pat, flat-footed, side-footed, I think that's a little bit of a wake up. So I want to start with smooching. Like, hey, come on. And if I don't get what I needed there, then I'm going to shake my legs at them and slap them with my legs, not spur them. And then, man, yeah, depending on it's all a feel from, when you're sitting in here, it's all a feel of what you're going to do to one. Whatever you feel like he needs right then, it's a decision made on the fly. So, coming through the turn and stuff, instead of especially showing one, because I'm trying not to show that I'm having to kick him to keep going where I want to go. Yeah, I am liable to squeeze him up right there a little bit. But on the move, what you're most likely going to do if you can control it to that is just kind of flap him a little. You know what I mean? So, and if I don't get where I'm going with a little bit of the leg flap versus spurring him, because I feel like we're talking about speed now, we're talking about going faster. Then I may take my rope down and spank him with my rope just a little. Hey, come on. Well, here's my thing. That's where we're going right there, is more so in a straight line with the steer. I want to, when all I'm wanting is a little more speed, I'm gonna try to keep my legs off of him. If anything, maybe just a little leg slap, like, hey, come on. But other than that, I think I'd like to start with a smooch and see if that increases my forward velocity. What that little foot race taught me is, man, I'm kicking them horses. He's going away from my legs like this, and think about it. When you get hit in the belly or hit in the side, first thing you do is hunker to blow some air in you to take that. You know what I mean? Well, if he's like this, blowing air in himself to take that puncture, then he's not down, nose out running. Well, when we're just talking about faster, I think kicking is a hindrance, in my opinion. That's why you don't see me kick a whole lot down the arena. I may slap them with my legs from time to time, like a wake up. Hey, let's go. Or through the turn, I feel him lug on me just a little there. Now I'm already up here in the front and I'm moving with my rope trying to find a throw. So I'm liable to slap him with my legs again to remind him, hey, stay up here under me. But object goal is to not spur him if I don't have to. I feel like my spurs are a maneuvering tool. If I want the ribs over there, I want them over there. Or in the face, when I want him to pull his hips around his rib cage to face. In the bottom of the stop there, if I need him, if I feel his, his back hollow out a little and his butt fall over here to the right, I might put my leg on him, my foot on him to straighten that up under here where I've got balance for the jerk, where he can stay still. But I'm gonna do my best not to spur him unless I have to.